night, YouTube viewers. Woo! Got you a good show tonight, folks. I gave you a clue last time. Now here's the other clue. You know where we're going with this, folks. Yeah. We're doing homemade. I just have brain fart. Homemade fried green tomatoes. Yummy. Actually, there's something about fried green tomatoes. You could do it with any pot, but the best way to do this, come here, baby girl. Baby girl's my camera girl tonight. You gotta do it with cast iron. I was going to do my Dutch oven, but I've got it put up right now. We're just going to use my cast iron pan here. Okay. Alright. And I'd like to say to a big thank you. Hang on. I'm going to watch using my phone.
Cast iron. Don't touch it, it's going to be hot.
Yeah. Don't do that. When cast iron one thing about cast iron, when you get it hot,
Here.
It stays hot, folks, and it's good. It gives a good flavor in cooking as well when you deep fry. So, before I do all this, I got something I need to discuss with somebody. Thank you, Miss Dairy Person and Nick from Big Lots. They have told me that they watch the show, they love it, it's funny, it's interesting, so they want to give me and my wife a gift. Yeah. She said, well, you won't have to burn your fingers now on the towel. We're professional, folks. But I said I really appreciate it. It will be on the next episode. And I want to say a big shout out and thank you to my fans. Our next episode we will do here tonight
is
it came in with a package of there it is. Sugar cookies. Yeah.
Wait, zooming in. Sugar cookies.
Yeah. All right. And thank you. And for now on, so for now on, I'll be using this. I'm a crab. On the show. All right. Well, we'll be back here in just a minute, folks. Woo! Well, folks, we were about to start. My wife's like, no, she'll personally do this one because fried green tomatoes is her favorite. She's like, no, she's going to make sure this is going to be good. I was like, all right. Well, I guess I'm the cameraman again. We'll get started now. Here we go. Oh, don't forget. Let's get psyched and ready to go, learning how to cook. Give a shout out. Woo! Here we are, folks. What we got, baby?
You're going to need 4 large green tomatoes, which I've already sliced.
Green tomatoes.
2 eggs, half a cup of milk, 1 cup of all-purpose flour, half a cup of cornmeal, half a cup of breadcrumbs, 2 teaspoons of salt, 1/4 a teaspoon of pepper, and then of course your oil for frying. Okay, so we're going to whisk together. eggs. That one had 2 yolks in it.
What? Huh. Look there, folks. 2 yolks. Does that still count as 2 or 1?
No.
Okay. We're going to count.
And then the half a cup of milk.
Dairy.
And I can't find my whisk, so we're just going to use a fork.
I shoved it in the... Let me get over here. I shoved the whisk in the dishwasher, which is done.
Fork's fine.
You got me an arm.
That happens sometimes. And I've got my oil heating up, and just about like half the pan full. I've got it on medium, so it's going to take a minute or 2 for it to heat up.
Yummy. Folks,
So
go ahead.
We got the eggs and the milk whisked together. And what you're going to do, I've got to whisk that together too. Hand me another fork, please.
Another fork?
And it says to put the flour on one plate, and then you mix the cornmeal, the breadcrumbs, salt and pepper all together on another plate. So we're going to do that. And this is Italian breadcrumbs, because that's the only breadcrumbs I had. And you can smell it, and it smells good.
It didn't really specify what kind of breadcrumbs we could use. So we do an Italian.
No, that's all I had.
Yeah.
So that's all mixed together. Flour is all ready. You can stick all this in the sink.
And while she's getting ready, folks, I'm going to do a quick scroll. Now, y'all can pause it anytime you want, but this is the recipe for it.
Oh, we need to move this over here.
If you feel that I went too fast, you can pause it and write it down yourselves. Okay. And we're back.
Well,
I'm back. I just want to say, don't forget, folks, drop down on that subscribe button. Give me a big thumbs up. Woo! We'll be back. Go ahead.
Alright guys, the grease is ready. And a neat little trick that you can do to make sure it's ready is you can take a wooden spoon, and that's just butter. I just put butter in my rice. You can take a wooden spoon and see it boiling in there.
Yes, I see it now.
That means the grease is ready. And don't touch that, it's hot.
Yes.
So you take your tomatoes and only put 4 or 5 in at a time so you don't crowd the pan. You put it in your flour. You put it in the flour, you dip it in the eggs, and then you dip it in the breadcrumbs.
Interesting. Look at that crap.
And it's supposed to be a wet hand, dry hand, but I never get that down pat.
Yeah.
And then you put it in there.
Oh. Mmm. Fried green tomatoes, folks. That should be America's classic right there. Everyone I've talked to about fried green tomatoes, they go, we can't wait to watch that show.
And then you just let them cook until they're golden brown. And you flip them over till they're golden brown, and there's your fried green tomatoes. My face is itching, of course.
Yeah, I notice anytime you have your hands done up some way, your nose goes itching. I wonder why that is. Look at that, folks. It's good. Alright, and after this show, we'll be doing sugar cookies and my new mint. Thank y'all for the gift. Well, if you see something off the distance, we're making tea as well, so. That was easier than I thought right there. Paper towels. Again. Alright, this is going to be a little teaser here. Listen to it as it's fried. Can you hear that, folks? Just close your eyes and smell it. Ooh, look at that golden brown. Maybe you can lift one up. Look at that, folks. Golden brown. That's what you want. You want golden brown. Nope, that's not ready. I gotta sneeze. We'll be back.
They're ready. And we forgot paper towels again, so I'm using paper again. So just try to get as much grease off as you can. And then do you another batch till they're all gone.
Alright.
But you have to do them pretty quick because that grease is just getting hotter and hotter in that cast iron.
Yeah.
You might even have, if you use cast iron, you might have to turn it down like halfway through because you don't want your stuff to burn.
Yeah, cast iron, once you get it hot, it stays hot. I wonder why you got flour thin.
Because it helps to hold everything on there.
Okay, that's a little
Or
trick.
so the chefs say.
Yeah, so when you put flour on first, wet it, it's supposed to help stick.
I think they got their measurements wrong because I don't think there's going to be enough breadcrumbs.
Let's pick some more. Sorry. Oh, that looks good.
I wonder if it'd be good on fried squash too.
That's a good trick. We'll try that. Folks, do you think we should try this on squash? Let us know. If so, we'll try it and see. Let me see if I can get a better shot here. Sorry. There you go. As you see, she's putting it all in flour, dipping it in milk and eggs, and then she covers the seasoning. Both sides of the green tomatoes. I want to show y'all a shot of it while it's in the plate. I'll be back. Look at that, folks. Fried green tomatoes. Boom, 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 boom. Yummy. She's frying some more, folks. We're going to have a good supper tonight. Ooh, look at them all. Yeah, you don't have to have a cast iron pot.
She hadn't had to turn it down to.
Yeah, she had to turn it down to about a little past 4, between 4 and 5. And you don't have to have cast iron, but when you're doing fried green tomatoes, it's good with cast iron. But any pot will do, folks, as long as it holds grease and cooks well. Plus, you gotta be very careful with cast iron. Like we said, once it gets hot, it stays hot, and it just continues to grow. So you don't wanna. You gotta be very careful and keep an eye on it because you can burn it. That's a long story, and trust me, it can be done.
Turn them.
All right. You gotta be careful because this grease is hot. Have these already been turned one time?
No.
Look at that, folks. Don't that look good to y'all? Makes you hungry, don't it? I bet you know what? I bet y'all, from the beginning of my show, I bet y'all cannot make it through without getting yourself hungry. That has to be a good little challenge. From the beginning of the show, from my first episode, what was it, Cupcake, and work your way up, and tell me how far you went until you start getting real hungry.
All right, take them out. Take them out.
That'd be a good little challenge for y'all. Y'all like challenges, don't y'all?
Try to dip off some of the grease though.
Okay.
There you go.
Well greasy. Sweet. I'm not left-handed. She's been cooking ever since she could push a ladder to the stove.
Chair.
Or a chair. So, as she get close to those grease, that close, she's very well know what she's doing. So be very careful when you get that close to that grease. You don't want it can cause third degree burns. Third degree burns is bad, folks.
It can cause a whole lot of burns.
Yeah.
All
Could be a lot more.
All kind of degrees burns.
Yeah. So, I wouldn't get that recommended that close to the grease.
Now, some of them women out there probably been cooking longer than I have, babe.
Yeah. Well, you know, I gotta do it on, safety hazard. Alright, folks. Well, we got this.
Ow.
Ooh, you okay?
Yeah,
See? It popped her. Gotta be careful, folks. Woo! So, right now, we're in the process of finishing up the fried green tomatoes, and when we get done, we're going to do one more shot for y'all to take a look. I hope y'all having fun just as much as we are, and we'll be back. Bye. Alright, folks, here's the finished product here. And you know, I'm going to have to try one. Yeah, I'm going to have to try one. So, it's going to be good. Alright, here you go, baby. Alright. Ready? Alright, listen for the crunch. Mmm. 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 Good, not allowed. Mmm. Wow. That is amazing, folks. Mmm. 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 Alright. Folks, it's out of this world. It's good. It's the best we ever had in a long time. So, alright. Our next episode will be me and my baby girl. I talked her into doing a show with me. So, we're going to do some sugar cookies. And thank you again for the mitten. Alright, folks. We're going to do a shout out. See y'all later. Woo!